What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
That is the question we all want to know. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Cross Examinations Live here on Unapologetic Marion. I am Mike S. Miller. I am your host. These are my children sitting behind me, making weird faces. And thank you all for being here. What is going on here?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
It's the end of the world. It's hold on a second. Let me put this up on the screen. Bitcoin today. Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency market have plummeted from all-time highs to, well, essentially where they were 3 weeks ago. But that's a huge dip. Well, okay, Ether is down where it was about 3 weeks ago. Bitcoin is down. How far? How long has it been since it was down at $3,000? Was that February? Was it March, April, May?
Man, I should have watched that.
That's 3 months. Excuse me. Is that right? No. February. Yeah. About, well, last time it touched these levels was March. So April, May. So we've lost about 6 weeks of gains. Although, I'm going to tell you what's going on. Your wallet's not hurting until you cash out. These are called unrealized profits and losses. So, people say you don't make any money until you cash out. If that's your mindset, if your mindset is their only real money is Bitcoin, then you have a different mindset. Then you're just thinking the value of the dollar has risen against your Bitcoin. But yeah, it hit 30,000 today for like, I think 3 minutes. It was a flash crash. There was some, I'm not going to go through everything, but excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking my homemade lemonade again. So on 4chan or 8chan or one of those chans or a Reddit or something, and I don't want to pull it up, someone around 10 o'clock last night forecasted that this was going to happen, and gave the timing for when it was going to happen. Approximately midnight here. Wait, it was 3 a.m.? 3? Yeah, so around midnight here, they said that some major place that he worked for, but he couldn't say who it was, obviously, they were targeting a particular person who he couldn't say who it was to liquidate his entire, basically make him go broke. So they said that sometime before midnight, the market would plunge and then it would go, it would hopefully recover from there. But this was absolute whale manipulation. So this is something called the Wyckoff distribution. This dude created this chart tracking how whales manipulate markets over 100 years ago. Look at this chart he created over 100 years ago, and look at what we just went through with Bitcoin. This is a perfect Wyckoff distribution whale manipulation algorithm, like to the T, right? So what you have here is you have whales pumping a market, pumping a market, and then instead of just a classic pump and dump, they pump and they just kind of squeeze they milk the cows and just pump it, let it dump, pick it up, pump it, let it dump, pick it up, pump it, and then finally they just cash out their chips, right? And they just dump it all the way down. So hopefully, as it seems to be, because it went from that low point of 30,000 all the way up, it's around 39, 40,000 right now. Let me see. It's at 38. So I was speculating that because 33,000 is this huge support level, the fact that it got below 33,000 was mind-blowing, right? Because there's so much support at 33,000 for whale wallets. I mean, big investors. 33,000 is like where a ton. I think it's the most amount of purchased Bitcoin was at the 33,000 range. So it's a huge, huge, huge support level. And when it hit past 30,000, I was like, what? Well, I wasn't watching it live, but I couldn't believe it. So it hit. So what I was speculating that between 33,000 and about 37,000, which is another huge support resistance level, I thought we would just kind of bounce around in that channel for a while, accumulating, consolidating. This is what I was hoping would happen, because when Bitcoin consolidates, money flows into the altcoins, and I got bags of altcoins that need some filling. So that's what I was hoping for. But apparently we broke right past the 37,000 resistance, hit all the way up over 40, and now we're tracking between the 40 and the 37 resistance. So that's great, because it just went up from the bottom. It went up 33%, right? Hopefully that'll be the channel. And I don't want it to skyrocket to 70 or 80,000 right now. I want some consolidation because I need that money to go into my altcoins. I'll tell you guys all the truth. I have almost no Bitcoin right now because it's all in altcoins. Most of my stuff is in Chainlink, Ethereum. What are my other bigger bags? Is it Utrust? No. Is it UDT? Unlock Protocol. Ubix. I've got like 5 or 6 big bags, like, big bags, and then like 25 like smaller bags, and then maybe like 5 tiny bags, like, I only threw a couple $100 at it type of thing. So anyways, like and share. So blame it on the humpback. Yeah, this is classic telltale market manipulation. I hate to say that it's even possible in a $1 trillion market cap crypto for there to be this level of market manipulation. But that is, look how freaking exactly to the T tailor-made that is for the Wyckoff distribution. That is, and again, this guy figured this out 100+ years ago. Whales never change. And it's all, I don't know, market psychology, whatever it is. But yeah, do not fear. This is not everyone in the crypto space and everyone in the technology space and everyone in the future space losing faith in Bitcoin and losing faith in cryptocurrency. This is greedy people messing with markets. And so we will be beyond that. Just got here. Is it time to buy? I can offer no financial advice, but if I had any fiat right now, I would have put it into crypto. All my money's in fiat. When I need money, I cash out crypto. It's what I do. So everything's in crypto. I am fully committed to this space. I fully believe this is the future of finance, the future of the economy. So yeah, that's where I'm at until we reach what I actually believe to be the top of the market, which this is not, I firmly believe. So that is what's going on. Bitcoin is not dead. The rumors of Bitcoin's death. Actually, there's a website. Is it bitcoindeath.com? Is that what it's called? No. There's a website that keeps track of every time there's a news article talking about how Bitcoin is dead. And it's like, Bitcoin has died over 100 times. Biden is awful, and where's the Fed? I couldn't tell you. I can tell you this manipulation, I believe, came from people in China. And then when it's FUD upon FUD like that, when you get market manipulation, you get Elon Musk being an absolute dimwit, knucklehead, knuckle dragging moron. And today he says Tesla has diamond hands. Bro, he's either manipulating the market or he's a freaking moron. And I don't think he's a moron. But then China, once again, it's like China does this every couple years. Once again, China is trying to ban cryptocurrency usage so that people can't use where's the actual story? Cryptocurrency investors react to the latest market fluctuations after China bans financial institutions and payment companies from providing services through cryptocurrency transactions. God bless you. Yeah, so that's just more FUD. You'll notice China isn't banning cryptocurrency miners from making all this money. China currently holds the majority, I believe, of mining companies, scattered throughout China, but they're mining the majority of the Bitcoin right now. So if China, the country, is involved with that, I mean, they are more along the lines of a fascistic economy than anything else, which means they tell the private companies what to do, or they can control what the private companies can do. What does that mean? Where you're a country that wants to control everything, you're fine with people mining Bitcoin to the point where you're probably going to end up accumulating, because you now just passed a law that where financial institutions disallow the trading, the usage of cryptocurrency. So is China just about to go into a giant hoard state for Bitcoin? Huh? I think that's what is about to happen, because when you can earn it, you can mine it, but you can't spend it. Well, you're just kind of stuck with it, aren't you? So what happens when China starts accumulating all of the new Bitcoin that's being mined? It's true, Jason Gant. China is a hole. China is a hole. Don't trust China. China is a hole. Didn't an ore mining facility get evacuated and Bitcoin took a hit in China? The irony in that. Yeah, something like that. I didn't follow that story very much. Basically, what Mike is saying is, have you ever seen that scene from Airplane where everyone panics? That. I'm not panicked. I mean, you get a little... It's not a pleasant feeling to go and look at your portfolio and be like, let's see what... I'm just going to look what my portfolio is down today. I'm not going to show you my portfolio, but yeah, wow. Today I'm down 28% on my portfolio. That is madness. Madness. So that's, that's not pleasant. That's disconcerting, but you always come back to, we've gone through this. How many times have we gone through this? Those of you who have been following me for the last 3.5 years, you followed me through this when Bitcoin went from, what was it, 13,000 down to 6,000, 5,000? Was it something like that? You remember that? Diamond hands. I'm not going to diamond hand my way all the way through the top, this peak, but I do not believe this is the peak. And you guys don't have to listen to me. I'm an idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about. Around 5,500 low. Yeah, so you guys all watched me when it was like, and everyone mocks, everyone laughs, everyone, haha, Mike, your Bitcoin's down, you lost all this money. I'm like, I didn't lose nothing. I still got my Bitcoin. Okay, granted, I don't have it now because I traded it in alts.
You got no Bitcoin.
I got no Bitcoin. And Larry says, my criticism of crypto has always been that it's too unstable to be a viable currency. Currently, Larry, you have to have a massive adoption in order for it to be what you would call a day-to-day currency. What you can call it is an asset that inflates with the law of supply and demand. The more people want this limited asset, the more valuable it becomes. And over time, look, Bitcoin right now, as we are speaking, Bitcoin has a total market cap of $700 billion. It is below $1 trillion. It was above $1 trillion. That was pretty epic. But when it's 10x from here, when it's $7 trillion, it's going to be a little harder for even the wealthiest whales on the planet to manipulate the market, right? The more money flows into Bitcoin and other truly viable crypto assets, the more stable they become. Manipulation, market manipulation, fear, uncertainty, doubt, and FOMO. All these things will become mitigated just by the sheer size of the asset. Gold is $8 trillion market cap, I believe, if I can recall correctly. And, it fluctuates, but it just doesn't fluctuate all that much, does it? It might have years where it goes up and down, but as far as just it's like, oh, right, my gold is up 2% today. It's a huge move. It's like, that's great. I honestly think that with Musk trashing crypto, this is a bubble bursting. No, because now, today, I swear that guy's freaking bipolar on crypto. Today, Elon Musk came out and said that Tesla has diamond hands. So they're not selling their crypto. They are absolutely in it to win it. You've got Michael Saylor over at, what's it called? MicroStrategies just bought another $10-15 million in Bitcoin when it was at 43,000. I wonder if he caught any down in like today. That would have been a great purchase. DJ says, yeah, as a long-term asset, it's pretty nice. Not useful in and of itself, though. Need to cash it at some point. Well, same thing with gold. I mean, same thing with any investment, right? Right now, it's not. Here's the interesting thing, though. As a tradable asset, there are companies, even PayPal, which will allow you to basically instantly transfer your crypto into cash for payments, right? How often do you mail that out? Still waiting for my WandaVision. Are you serious? Email me, Timo. Geez, I hope I haven't mailed it out, because if I have mailed it out, that means it got lost. So email me. Crap. Email me. I'll have to check that. Yeah, I'm saying it's not a proper currency, though it can be. It's better as an asset. Okay. But here's my point. When you've got the adoption of people, think about this. This is kind of the way I came into it when I started investing in crypto, 4 years ago. Was I was doing conventions, right? And so I had a lot of cash all the time, and I would just put the cash in a little box and then use it as I needed it. And I'm like, crypto, the value of crypto is going up. The value of my cash is going down. As planned. 2 to 3% a year, the buying power of my cash goes down. The value of crypto goes up. So I'm like, it's better to just put your money into something. And then the fact that you can now put your money into something and then not just cash it out, right? Like I cashed out $1,000 yesterday to pay for something. It took 1 day to go from Coinbase to my bank. But when you've got a PayPal card or something where you've got instant access, it's like having money in is there anything else like that? Can you use your Robinhood app as a credit card and say, okay, I've got investments in AMC. I'd like to pay cash right now. And then you go to buy your Starbucks and it instantly transfers the cash value of your invested asset into a purchasable currency. That's revolutionary, where you can be growing the value of your assets and as needed, take that money out to pay for your coffee. That's absolutely revolutionary. There's no, at that point, since 99% of transactions are done via credit card or via some sort of electronic transfer, there is no point in keeping cash in a bank anymore, because banks don't even cover inflation. The interest you get at a bank doesn't cover inflation. Whereas, Ethereum from a month ago has lost. No, it hasn't lost. Where Ether's at right now, even after this massive flash crash, it is still 30% more than it was a month ago. And that's after the crash. Actually, let's see where it is right now. Yeah. That's what the crash. Your crash is still 30% higher than if you bought Ether 1 month ago today. Right? It's revolutionary in terms of maintaining wealth through the government printing trillions of dollars every freaking day. All right. That's enough about a bit. Unless you guys have some questions. Updog says post office is crap. I haven't gotten a package in months. What email? I'll put it in here. It's underdogmike@att.net. There you go. Hit me up, please. If anybody else is missing anything, comic books, posters, anything that you haven't gotten that I should have shipped, please email me and let me know. Made it just in time to miss the coin talk. And Max got out. Micah, can you go get Max? Gas in Hawaii is $4.45 a gallon. When I filled up yesterday, it's increased about 20% in the last 4 months. Yeah. There's places here in California that's over $5. But California is generally more expensive than Hawaii gas, even though you do have to, bring your gas in tankers. Every drop of gas has to be delivered to Hawaii across an ocean. Yet somehow, California gas was more expensive. Yeah. Hey, Mike, remember that $50 you were going to give to me? Wow, totally drawing a blank on that, man. BAT has dropped below $1 now, but back in February, it was 40 cents. So, yeah. Right? So now like I said, man, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to repeat. I don't want to repeat myself. Mike, I have not received that double spread BitBoy issue 1 yet. Should I email you? No. Cali gas is expensive because it's special blend found only in California and taxed by special mandate from the communist. Yeah. Rising gas prices. Why do we have plastic bags, Mike? Interesting. Trucking shortage causing prices of all goods to go up. There's a trucking shortage? Gosh, I heard something related to that. I should probably look it up. Let me see if anything is up in my... I woke up this morning and I looked at my portfolio and nothing was in the green. Nothing. Wow. Even right now. Nothing is in the green right now. Woo! But it comes with the territory, man. This is crypto. Mike, you have to sell that San Diego place while the real estate market is overheated and get to an affordable state. Exit to California now. My church is here. I would feel terrible leaving my church. Right, Micah? Micah don't care. Micah don't care. A lot of truckers quit during the lockdowns. Wow. 15 to 20%. Ooh. Could also have something to do with a certain domestic pipeline being shut down by a certain U.S. president. Yeah, it's pretty amazing considering how the potato sitting in the White House in Donald Trump's chair, since he's been sitting there, he's taken one of the greatest economic recoveries, if not the greatest economic recovery in the history of America, and turned it into crap. He's made America crap again. Is that his official title? That is as much respect as I will give him, Larry. The potato sitting in Donald Trump's chair. There you go. Oh, there you go. Time to become a big rig trucker and draw my comics on the road. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let's do instead. Let me close that out in case I accidentally look it up. Oh, by the way, I am uploading this channel to Odyssey. So that will be on Unapologetic American, no space, on Odyssey. Please do check that out when it's synced. Syncing 12 videos from your channel with 114 subscriptions. 12 videos? Sync them all. All right. Let's get on over here to 2 Kings chapter 7. You could hook him up with 2 wires and get power out of him. At least he's doing something useful. Oh, that's true. Potatoes do generate electricity. My half-Irish wife will not abide your slandering tubers by comparing them to Biden. Tubers? What tubers are you talking about? All right, let's get to 2 Kings chapter 7. Then Elisha said, Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, tomorrow about this time shall a measure of fine flour be sold for a shekel, and 2 measures of barley for a shekel in the gate of Samaria. Talk about inflation. Talk about inflation. A shekel. A shekel's a day's wage. A day's wage, ladies and gentlemen. A measure of fine flour for a day's wage. Can you imagine? It's terrible. Then a Lord, on whose hand the king leaned, answered the man of God and said, Behold, if the Lord would make windows in heaven, might this thing be? And he said, Behold, thou shalt see it with thine eyes, but shalt not eat thereof. And there were 4 leprous men at the entering in of the gate, and they said to one another, Why sit ye? Why sit we here until we die? If we say we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we shall die there. And if we sit still here, we die also. Now therefore come and let us fall into the house of the Syrians. If they save us alive, we shall live, and if they kill us, we shall but die. I thought we were in Samuel. Yeah, this did seem a little weird. Dadgummit. Let's try that again, shall we? I'm like, how did we get to this? All right. 2 Samuel chapter 7. And it came to pass when the king sat in his house, and the Lord had given him rest around about him from all his enemies. This is the chapter we were in yesterday. All right, chapter 8. And after this it came to pass that David smote the Philistines and subdued them. And David took Methegama out of the hand of the Philistines. And he smote Moab and measured them with a line, casting them down to the ground. Even with 2 lines measured he to put to death, and with one. Wow, this is very. Oh wow, you guys are. Hold on, let me. Boo! There you go. Now you can read it. Mike is dazed and confused today. It's yeah. And he smote Moab and measured them with a line, and casting them down to the ground, even with 2 lines measured he to put to death, and with 1 full line to keep alive. And so the Moabites became David's servants and brought gifts. David smote also Hadadizar, the son of Rehob, king of Zobah, as he went to recover his border at the river Euphrates. Charles Grodin died yesterday. So bummed. I don't mean to squirrel here real quick. Oh my gosh. Somebody has to go get JoJo. Is somebody here? Can somebody get JoJo? Yes? No? Hello? You can? You can or you cannot? You can't. All right. Micah. Micah. Read the Bible. Thanks for nothing, Micah. You couldn't entertain my fans for 30 seconds. All right, chair stream. Maybe not. Yeah. All right. Whew. Sorry, just ran up and down and up the stairs. Where am I? David smote also Hadadezer, the son of Rehob, king of Zobah, as he went to. Oh yeah, Charles Grodin. I love Charles Grodin. He wasn't even in that many movies, but gosh darn it, man, he is good in everything. So we were watching some interviews. Oh my gosh, the Johnny Carson. If you guys want a treat, go to YouTube after this is done and go look up Charles Grodin, Johnny Carson interviews. So freaking funny. I mean, that guy was just the sharpest wit and just, it slayed me. It slayed me and my wife were just dying laughing last night. So anyways, Charles, hope to meet you in heaven. I don't know anything about his personal, private, spiritual life. So I hope he's in heaven, and rest in peace, man. Oh, anyways, and David took from him 1,000 chariots and 700 horsemen and 20,000 footmen, and David hoft. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. All the chariot horses, but reserved of them for 100 chariots. Hoft? What the heck is that word? Hof. Houghed. Does anyone know how to pronounce that? No? Okay. All right. Good job, everybody. Does anyone know how to pronounce? Why is that even on share stream? Sorry about that delay. What's going on here? What is happening to my chat? My chat on StreamYard is not linking up Maybe not. Micah, cherishing brings. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Couldn't be bothered. Moab. Chariot huffing. Nothing. All right. All right. Oh, that's weird. All right. Hoft. Hoft. Hauft. Hoft? Either way. Hewed. No? Hoft? Hoed. And when the Syrians of Damascus came to succor Hadadezer, the king of Zobah, David slew of the Syrians 22,000 men. David was a bloody, bloody man. Oh, it means to hamstring. Oof. Oh. Wow. That's gnarly, dude. Oh. How would you do that? How would you do that, David? I tell you, David could be a jerk sometimes. Then Dave, yeah, I'm more concerned about the horses than I am about the 22,000 men. That's war, baby. That's war. But why? The horses. The horses didn't do nothing wrong. Then David put garrisons in Syria and Damascus, and the Syrians became servants to David and brought gifts, and the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. You see this pattern. David goes, whacks the smack out of a bunch of these guys, and then the rest of them bring David gifts. There's a little thing about what is it? Punishments and rewards. This is a very, very basic tenet that it seems like people on the left cannot seem to grasp. That if you punish something, you get less of it. If you reward something, you get more of it. Right? This is a very, very, very extremely, extraordinarily basic tenet of human behavior. I think most of these leftists were not spanked as children. I think that's the thing. Because if you're spanked, you realize that, oh, look, there's a punishment for my bad behavior. I will stop doing the bad behavior. Oh, mommy bought me ice cream for doing something good. I will try to do more good stuff. But if you don't learn that lesson, you grow up to be a socialist. I seriously want to do a whole video on that because it's such a basic premise, and that is exactly what flies in the face of all of these socialist policies. It's like, hey, if we reward people for having children out of wedlock, maybe we'll have less people having children out of wedlock. No, you dummy. That is the exact opposite reaction that you will get. Horses were battle tanks. It was like cutting the treads. Yeah, I know, but you could have taken the horses, and then they could have been your battle tanks, right? That kind of makes a lot of sense. What? Oh, common sense makes a lot of sense. I know, weird, right? Oh, you mean about the children who weren't spanked thing? Yeah. And David took the shields of gold that were on the servants of Hadadezer and brought them to Jerusalem, and from Betah and from Berothai, cities of Hadadezer, the king David took exceeding much brass. When Toi, king of Hamath, heard that David had smitten all the house of Hadadezer, then Toi and sent Joram his son unto King David to salute him, to bless him, because he had fought against Hadadezer and smitten him. For Hadadezer had wars with Toi. And sorry, I'm pronouncing it that way. And Joram brought with him vessels of silver and vessels of gold and vessels of brass, which also King David did dedicate unto the Lord, with the silver and gold that he had dedicated of all nations which he subdued, of Syria and of Moab and of the children of Ammon and of the Philistines and of Amalek, and the spoil of Hadadezer, son of Rehob, king of Zobah. And David got him a name when he returned from smiting of the Syrians in the Valley of Salt, being 18,000 men. So that's 40,000 just right in this chapter. And he put garrisons in Edom. Throughout all Edom, he put garrisons, and all they of Edom became David's servants. And the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. And David reigned over all Israel, and David executed judgment and justice unto all his people. And Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was over the host, and Jehoshaphat, the son of Ahilud, was recorder, and Zadok, the son of Ahitub, and Ahimelech, the son of Abiathar, were the priests, and Sariah was the scribe, and Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, was over both the Cherethites and the Pelethites, and David's sons were chief rulers. My friend had a girlfriend named Sariah back in high school. They should have got married. His whole life would have been different. But anyways, the whole I don't buy my kids things when they do good stuff because they'll always expect a mentality is breeding socialists. You don't reward children for doing good? Well, because you just expect them to do good. I just think it encourages them to do more good, right? The more good you reward, the more good you get. Yeah, I mean, it could breed this, oh, if I do good, I will get rewarded. So you don't have to do it all the time. But, once in a while, somebody does something extraordinary or just out of the ordinarily good, whatever. I think that's a good thing to do. Give them an ice cream, or buy them a Charleston chew, whatever. Get the chancla. I don't know what that means. What's her last name, sis? I don't know what that means either. So okay, that's where we're at on this one. I'm gonna try to cut these shows down to about 45 minutes, guys. Hope that's okay with you. And we're almost there now. I think, this is just another lesson. I think I got the lessons out of this one, David. And I try to take this grand, kingly, war-based example and say, yeah, you can transfer that to your psoriasis. Psoriasis. Bad. No. I'm not getting my money's worth. It's free. This is a non-monetized channel. It's all free, baby. So hopefully, let's see where Odyssey's at right now. Still sinking and stinking. So I guess that's about it. Any last questions? Very dangerous weapon. 45 minutes is not enough time when you include the squirrels. We'll leave it there. Dang, Mike is right. Indeed, I am. So God bless all you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments section. I guess comments do help a channel. So please, everybody, when this show's over, refresh it and jump down in the comment section and leave a comment or 12. Just start a conversation down there. Use it as a chat room. Whatever. Do what you can to help grow this channel and help me become a giant influencer for Jesus Christ. Thank you all for being here. God bless you. God keep you. And what's a good one to go out on? Just remember,
nobody can compete with God.